Hmm. Hello dear students, how are you all? I TAUSIF welcome you once again on this wonderful platform Example. And today we are going to solve some very important questions, and these questions are so important that you'll definitely find them in examination. Okay, so here we have some most important PYQs, right? I know that you must be thinking that the thumbnail is about prepositions, but these questions are also important, and including the questions related to and based on prepositions. So today we are going to solve some most important PYQs. Okay, so the very first thing, I want you to share the session as much as possible, so more students may connect with us. Deepak Singh, how are you, beta? I'm fine. Okay, so before we start, please share the session as much as possible, and then we'll start. Okay, so let's see the first question. Here we have a first question, and you have to find error in this sentence. You have to find error in this sentence. Okay, this novel of Sheldon is more interesting than any other novel. This novel of Sheldon is more interesting than any other novel. This is a very important question. Please try to solve this. Please try to solve this. What is the error in this sentence? Hi Josha, how are you? Good morning. So here we have a question. This novel of Sheldon is more interesting than any other novel. Find the error in this sentence. Find the error in this sentence. Okay. Any answers? Jersha, Deepak? Would you like to give any answer, or should I explain it? Please. This novel of Sheldon is more interesting than any other novel. Dashrath. So no one has answered yet. Please go ahead and answer the question. This novel of Sheldon is more interesting than any other novel. 2. Jersha, please explain that what is the error in the second part. You said second part has error, but I want to know that what is the error in the second part. I want to know what is the error in the second part. Okay. C. Doubtful. Okay, no problem. This sentence has no error. Okay, this sentence is absolutely correct. Okay, this sentence is absolutely correct. There is no error in it, right? There is no error in it. This novel of Sheldon is more interesting. Now you know the answer, that this sentence has no error. Now you can ask me, more interesting, maybe. No. It is absolutely correct. Like, for example, let me explain. See, novel A is interesting. Novel A is interesting. Novel B is interesting. Okay. Do you find any error in this sentence? Do you find any error in this sentence? Novel A is interesting. Novel A is interesting. We often say, na, this movie is very interesting. Okay, that movie was interesting. So novel A is interesting, and here novel B is interesting. There is no error in this one, in these sentences. Now, if you have to compare, what would you write? Novel A is more interesting novel A is more interesting than novel B. This would be the sentence. So in this sentence, a simple comparison has been made. Okay, a simple comparison has been made. This novel of Sheldon, like we are comparing a novel of Sheldon is more interesting than any other novel. And one more thing, any other is always followed by singular, so no error is there. Okay, right. Now the next one. An eminent surgeon is visiting the hospital to attend a surgeon's conference. Okay, so here we have a second question. An eminent surgeon is visiting the hospital to attend surgeon's conference. Now, what is the error here? Such type of questions are often asked in examination, and this is very important too. Okay, this question is off the league. Like this question, I call it off the track question. I call this question off the track because why is this question off the track? Because whenever we look for error, we only consider grammatical errors. Okay, when we look for error, we only consider grammatical rules, like adjective should be in the right place, adverb should be in the right place, tense should be correct, subject verb agreement should be correct, article should be correct, preposition should be appropriate. So whenever we look for an error, we consider only grammatical error. But sometimes spotting error questions may have spelling errors too, and this is something that you need to understand. Very often these days in examinations, spotting errors do have spelling errors. So here no grammatical mistake is there. In this sentence, no grammatical mistake is there. In this sentence, spelling error is there. Right? Here E-double-M-I-N-E-N-T. E-double-M-I-N-E-N-T. This spelling is not correct. Here E-M-I-N-E-N-T. This would be the right spelling. This would be the right spelling. Okay, this is the right spelling. Eminent means famous. Famous. Okay, so here in this sentence, spelling error is there. As I said, that when we look for error in any sentence, we only consider grammatical errors. But these type of questions are frequently asked in examinations where spelling errors are involved in the spotting errors section. Okay. Okay, now let's see the next. Sakshi, where have you been, beta? I guess you were not attending class. Most countries in the world is for peace. Most countries in the world is for peace. Okay, tell me the error here. Most countries in the world is for peace. This is a very easy question, so I will not waste time. Here we are talking about countries, which is plural. Okay, so here in place of is we need are. Here in place of is we need are. Okay, seeing such questions, you might feel good. You must be thinking, oh my God, such questions should be there in examination. Okay, now the next one. Question number 4. Our office buys 5 kilograms of paper every month. Our office buys 5 kilograms of paper every month. Now, what is the error? What is the error? Our office buys 5 kilograms of paper every month. See, this sentence has two aspects. Let me explain. The first aspect is the answer. So the answer is no error. Now, as I said, this question has two aspects. The answer is no error. Huh? Why no error? This sentence does not have any grammatical error. This sentence does not have any grammatical error or any spelling error. Okay, so this sentence is absolutely correct, right? But it would have been better. It would have been better if we had used packets or rims in place of kilogram. Okay, it would have been better if we had used packets or rims in place of kilogram, because when we buy paper, it does not come by kilo. It is sold by packets or rims. But this is not compulsion. You can sell papers by kilo also. So that's why this sentence has no error. But it would have been better, right? This sentence is not wrong. The answer is no error, absolutely correct. But I am only saying that this sentence could have been much better if we had used packets or rims in place of kilogram, because when we buy paper, it comes by packet. Okay, we never go to a shop and say, give me 2 kilograms of paper. We say, give me 2 packets of paper, right? That's why. But this sentence is absolutely correct. Okay, the answer is absolutely correct. No error. Okay, the answer is no error. Okay. Yes, there are many traps nowadays. Absolutely. Next one. Many a man have realized that real happiness lies in making sacrifices. Now, what is the error in this sentence? What is the error in this sentence? Has. See, many students often ask me that many A is also considered plural. Then why do we use has like singular verb with it? Tell me one thing. Every is singular or plural? Every is what? Singular or plural? Every is singular or plural? Every is singular but represents all. Okay, every is singular but represents all. Right? Every is not plural word. It is singular but it represents all. For example, this is my class. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 students are there. Okay, in my class there are 15 students. And if I say, give these pens to every student, give these pens to every student. So this means you have to give pen to every student, like you have to give pen to this student, this student, this student. So every means all. Every means all. Just say, for example, if I say every student is absent, every student is absent, that means no one has come, because every represents all. So grammatically every is singular, no doubt. It will be followed by a singular verb, no doubt, but it represents all. Okay, for example, there are 5 students in this room, and if I say there are 5 students in this room, and if I say every student has a car. So when I say every student has a car, means all of them, all 5 have cars. Okay, so every is singular grammatically, it is followed by a singular verb, but it represents all. Same is the case with many A. Same is the case with many A. Many A is grammatically singular, but and followed by a singular verb. Okay, many A is grammatically singular and followed by a singular verb, but many A too represents many. Okay, many A also represents many, but it is grammatically singular, the same way every. Okay, so you can say many A is equal to every. Okay, both are grammatically singular, both are followed by a singular verb, but represents more than one. Okay, so here, since many A is singular, we have to replace have by has. Clear? Clear? Any doubt? Any problem? Okay, now let's move towards the next question. One of the most important factors that contribute to the success of a person is his sincerity. What is the error in this sentence? What is the error in this sentence? What is the error in this sentence? One of the most important factor that contribute to the success of a person is his sincerity. mathematics study. A student is asking a question. So before telling you the right answer of this question, let me clear his doubt. Okay, mathematics studies is asking, if represent all, then how singular? So I have already explained, but I guess you didn't understand, so let me explain it one more time. Okay, let me explain once more. He is asking that if every represents all, how is it singular? How is it singular? So I have already explained this, that every is indeed a singular word. It is followed by a singular verb, but it represents all. And how does it represent all? For example, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 students in my class. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There are 7 students in my class. Now, if I say every student of my class is going back. Okay, going to market, for example. Okay, so there are 7 students in my class, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and if I say every student of my class is going to market. Now, when I say every student of my class is going to market, now tell me, which of these is going? When I say every student means A is going, B is going, C is going, D is going, E is going, F is going, G. When I say every student of my class is going to market, it somehow means that all of them are going. Okay? When I say every student of my class is going to market, every student means A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all of them are going. So every student is going means all of them are going. Okay, so every is indeed a singular word, but it represents all. So there are 2 aspects, one grammatical aspect and one what the word denote. Okay, so every is grammatically singular followed by a singular verb, but it denotes all, because when I say every student of my class is going to market, it means all the students of my class are going to market. Okay, and same is the case with many. See, many and many A, meaning wise both means many, more than one, but grammatically many is plural and many A is singular. Okay, yeah, mathematics study. Yes, you are right. So now I hope that you have understood the fact. Mathematics study. Did you understand now? Okay. Now let's talk about this one. One of the is always followed by plural noun but singular verb. Okay, one of the is followed by plural noun but singular verb. Okay, now here we have one of the, it should have been followed by plural noun. but here the noun is singular, as you can see. So here in place of factor, we need factors. One of the most important factors that contribute to the success of person is, and as you can see, the verb is singular here. So after one of the, we need plural noun but singular verb. Okay, so verb is singular, no error, but here noun should have been plural, but it is singular. Okay, so in place of factor, we need factors. Okay. Yes, you might be confused. You might be confused with this verb, contribute. So this verb is absolutely correct, because this verb is not for this subject. This verb is not for one. This verb is for factors. Okay, a relative, when a relative pronoun is there, a simple rule is there. Simple rule is there. A verb after relative pronoun must agree with, a verb after relative pronoun must agree with the noun before it. Okay, this is a simple rule that a verb after a relative pronoun must agree with the noun before it. So here we have a relative pronoun. This is a relative pronoun. Okay, this is a relative pronoun. And verb after relative pronoun must agree the noun before it. So the noun before relative pronoun is factors, which is plural. Since the noun before relative pronoun is plural, we need a plural verb after relative pronoun. Okay, so here contribute is absolutely right. The main verb, this is not the main verb. This contribute is the verb of relative clause. Here is the main verb of this sentence, and it should be singular. Okay, hope you got the fact, hope you got the concept. Let's see the next question. A technical view of new gadgets sometimes differ from an economic perspective. A technical view of new gadgets sometimes differ from an economic perspective. What is the error here? What is the error in this sentence? What is the error in this sentence? Please tell me the right answer. What is the error in this sentence? See, see, when two nouns are there, joined by preposition, the first noun is considered the subject. Okay, when there are two nouns joined by preposition, the first noun, that is the noun before the preposition, is considered the subject. Okay, it is considered the subject. So here we have of, which is a preposition, right? This is preposition, and after preposition we have gadgets. Gadgets is plural, and before preposition we have a technical view. Now technical view, this is singular. Okay, so view is singular, gadgets is plural. but the rule is that when there is a preposition, the noun before it is the subject. Now the subject is singular. If the subject is singular, verb should also be singular, but here differ is plural. So with singular subject we need a singular verb. So in place of differ we need differs. Okay, with singular subject we need a singular verb. Got it? My dear students, have you got the concept? If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask me anytime. Okay? If you have any problem, please go ahead and ask me. I'll try my best to explain everything to you. But I won't be able to help you if you do not ask me anything and if you do not participate in the active learning. So go ahead and ask me whenever you feel that you are not getting any concept. Okay? Okay, guys. Now the next question. Books fair encourage reading habit. What is the error in this sentence? Question number 8. Books fairs encourage reading habits. Reading habits. What is there in the sentence? In India, I have seen that when people speak English in India, they try to copy American or British accent. I really don't understand that why do people in India copy British and American accent. See, English may have different accents. Okay, like American accent, it is just one accent. Okay, it is not the only accent of English language. Getting my point or not? American accent, accent is the way people speak something, people speak a language. Okay, accent means, accent includes pronunciation, right? So accent of a language means the way we speak a language, the way we pronounce words of a language. So American accent is just an accent, it is not the only accent. British accent is an accent, it is not the only accent. So there may be different accents. Like if you visit India, all the states, you will find different accents, right? Okay, I'll explain this question, but let me finish first. So, for example, North Indians don't actually have any particular accent. They keep copying the accent of others. Some North Indians you may find copying American accent. American accent is very popular though. But if you go to South India, South Indians in Karnataka, you'll see in Tamil Nadu, in Kerala, in Andhra, people in South India do not copy any accent. They have their own distinguished accent. Okay, so while speaking English, do not try to copy others' accent. Okay, speak English in your own accent. That is fine, absolutely fine. Okay. So in South India, how do they speak? Let me try to copy. Huh? So let me explain this question first, then I'll tell you. Huh? So here books fair is wrong. Here books fair is wrong. In place of books fair, we need book fairs. Okay, book fairs. Okay, now the rule is when there are two nouns used together, when there are two nouns, this is nouns, huh? When there are two nouns used together, the former one functions as an adjective, so it cannot be plural. Okay, so when there are two nouns, see, books is a noun and fair is a noun. Book is a noun and fair is a noun. And when two nouns are used together, the previous one is, used as an adjective. And since it is an adjective, it cannot be plural. So here we have two nouns, and the previous noun, this one is used as an adjective. That what type of fair it was? It was a book fair. Fair can be of different types, no? So if it was a fair, what type of fair it was? It was a book fair. So book actually is an adjective, and since this is adjective, it cannot be plural. So it should be singular. But since the subject is plural, we need to change fair into fairs. Okay, so book fairs. Okay, Jersha, book fair could have been right if the verb were singular here. But as you can see here, we have encourage, not encourages. So verb is plural here. And since the verb is plural, we need a plural subject. That's why book fairs is the right answer. Okay, if it were encourages in place of encourage, that is singular, we would have we had used book fair instead of book fairs. Okay. Yes. So before jumping to the next question, let me finish my lecture. So we do have slang in our local language. Okay. Each of the girls are clever. Now, students, you have to find the error in the sentence. So the sentence is each of the girls are clever. No error. Now tell me, what is the error in this sentence? If you are able to answer this question, then only I believe that you are proficient in English. Otherwise, your ability will be questioned. Okay? So guys, if you want to prove your ability, if you want to prove your proficiency, you need to answer this question. Okay? Each of the girls are clever. So this is a very simple question. In this sentence, we have used the word each, which is grammatically singular. Since the word each is singular, it must be followed by singular verb. So here in place of are, we need is. Each of the girls is clever. Okay? Got it? Got it? Got it. I hope you got the question. I hope you got the concept. Okay. Now, if you have any problem, please feel free to ask me. Go ahead. I am here only for you guys. Don't hesitate to clear your doubts. Okay. Now let's see the next question. So the next question is question number 10, and this is really very important question and very easy. But what happens when students see such questions, they get worried. They panic because this sentence is really very, long sentence. So let it be long. Long sentences do not mean that the sentence is actually difficult. Everyone is smiling and laughing, but I do not understand why you guys are laughing. Did I crack a joke? Yo, did I crack a joke? Dashrath Saxena, Jarsha. What happened, guys? Why are you laughing? Why are you sending the laughing smileys? We need to surround ourselves with caring people, particular loved ones, who bring hope and support to our hearts and minds and with whom we can communicate. What is the error in this sentence? Okay, so this is the last question for today, and tomorrow we'll resume the same class. Okay, so 10 questions we have solved today. Tomorrow we'll start with question number 11. Okay, as far as this question is considered, so here the word particular has been used, which is an adjective. Now, adjective is not used to modify an adjective. Okay, an adjective cannot modify an adjective. An adverb is needed. An adverb is required. An adverb is required to modify an adjective. Okay, to modify an adjective, adjectives cannot be used. To modify an adjective, we need an adverb, right? Now here, the word loved is an adjective, past participle adjective. Here the word loved is an adjective. See, once is pronoun and before it loved is an adjective. Now to modify an adjective, we need an adverb. Since particular is an adjective, it is wrong. Now we have to change particular into particularly, because particular is an adjective and particularly is an adverb. So to modify the adjective loved, we need an adverb which is particularly. So here in place of particular, we need particularly. Okay, so the error is in this word. Okay, loved is an adjective, and to modify an adjective, we need an adverb. That's why we need to change particular into particularly. Okay, this was the last question today. Rest we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll continue the same class. Today we have solved question number 10, and tomorrow we'll start with question number 11. More interesting questions are on the way. So stay tuned. See you tomorrow. Till then, goodbye.